The city of Sheridan itself is a home municipality in Arapahoe County, Colorado, just southwest of Denver. It has a total landmass of 2.29 square miles. So basically, Sheridan runs from Federal and Oxford to Federal and Floyd, and east to west from Lowell to Santa Fe.
It was a strong inducement, was water that Denver had. But, they went from, just maybe 2 or 3 annexations a year, to they went to dozens of annexations for a period of several years in the 50s and 60s, and just gobbled it up in a bunch of pieces. You can look at the annexation ordinances of Denver, and that's something that you should look at. Sure. Because you can really see it in the 50s and 60s where it just mushroomed. And not only did it occur to the west and the southwest part of Denver, but it also went the other way to the east and to the northeast of Denver as well. And that went on until the Poundstone Amendment was adopted, which basically roped Denver in. And what that meant is Denver couldn't annex into another county unless the people in that county voted to approve it.
Okay, so that would take a citizen vote from the citizens of another county to say we want to.
And since Poundstone has happened, there's only been one time where citizens approved it, and that was with the new Denver International Airport.
Interesting.
Very much so, because Adams County, the citizens approved that annexation to allow for Denver International Airport. And there was a lot of inducements to get Adams County to do that. That's all intended for lower income families, which is very much different than what's probably going to happen with flying.
But as it applies to the city of Sheridan, that wouldn't cover the amounts of people under the poverty line that currently reside in Sheridan. So naturally, a gentrification would have to...
they're going to get displaced.
Right.
The gentrification is probably not going to stop. I don't see anything that would stop it. Right. I think the only thing that might slow it down a little bit is where we talk about new units coming on board where a designated portion is for lower income people. Yeah, Martin Marietta came in the mid-1950s and created a boom need for housing. The whole neighborhood, which is west of Federal, basically south of 285 up to Mansfield, that whole area was developed into housing in the mid-1950s for the Martin Marietta Company. A lot of Martin families lived in that area. No, it's changed. You've had that area go through a second, third generation of families. Some original families are still there in their third generation, but not very many. The demographics of the city changed a lot in the 90s. Before, it was predominantly very much a white centric type of population. There weren't very many minorities, but starting a little bit in the 70s, but really in the 90s, it shifted to where it went from a white majority population to where the minority population had the majority. It was Hispanics, and part of that was influenced by what happened with the city and county of Denver and busing. You had a lot of shifting of Hispanics into the southwest Denver area and into the Sheridan area in the 1990s. Economically, it was economically driven.
Please tell us your name.
Carla Granados.
Carla Granados. And Carla, tell us where you're from.
I'm from Mexico, from Guanajuato.
Nice. And when did you move to Colorado?
I moved to Colorado in 1996. Yeah.
Oh, nice. And at the time, 96, the rent, I imagine, wasn't very much.
No, it wasn't that bad.
What do you think it was?
I think it was a kind of affordable because it was like, I know, I'm not sure if it was 300 or 200 and something, which is nothing.
Okay. And tell us about your experience living in the city of Sheridan.
Because I just came from Mexico, I didn't have idea how the life was here. So we didn't have much stuff around our area. So if we need groceries or something, we need to go to King Supers right here in Bear Valley, or the other one by crossing, going to 85. Right there
so
by,
it wasn't a close grocery
it
store.
wasn't close, grocery store.
At least a couple miles.
A
each
couple
direction.
miles, yeah. Yes, I have three daughters. They actually went to Sheridan School District since they started school in preschool. Yeah, it was a lot of people that speak Spanish only, and they always have translators for us. So it was a good experience being here.
That's awesome.